Quantum preparation for the financial system, the step that could change everything. Have you ever imagined waking up one day and discovering that the entire digital security foundation that supports banks, stock exchanges, and international transactions has been compromised? It sounds like science fiction, but it's a real possibility. And the answer lies in quantum preparation, a strategy that has already begun to transform the workings of the global financial system. A recent document presented by experts from the Inter-American Development Bank, in partnership with major global financial institutions, reveals an urgent truth: quantum computing is no longer a distant concept. It is advancing rapidly and has the potential to break the encryption standards we use today, threatening the integrity and confidentiality of data on a global scale. The central message is clear and direct: the transition must begin now. Not tomorrow. Not in a few years. Now. Post-quantum encryption technologies, also called PQC, emerge as a promising solution. However, implementing these solutions is no simple task. In addition to the technical challenges, there are performance barriers, compatibility issues between legacy systems, and the need to rethink the entire security chain. This isn't just about changing algorithms. It requires a profound redesign, with coordinated steps and gradual migration. During this process, cryptographic agility becomes a strategic pillar. In other words, creating flexible systems that can quickly adapt to new threats and new security standards. The concept of hybrid models, which combine traditional and post-quantum cryptography, emerges as a secure bridge for this transition. Another highlight is quantum key distribution, or QKD. While it is a potentially revolutionary solution in the long term, it still faces major practical challenges, such as complex infrastructure and the need for highly scalable networks. The expectation is that, in the future, these technologies will be able to guarantee virtually unhackable communications, but the road is still long. To begin this journey, the priorities are clear. First, conduct a detailed inventory of all cryptographic assets currently in use. Understand where the vulnerabilities lie and which systems require immediate updates. Next, promote broad awareness across the financial sector. Banks, technology companies, regulatory bodies, and professionals need to be aligned on the same strategy. This cooperation is essential to avoid failures and maintain global trust. Furthermore, preparation isn't just technical. It becomes a critical issue for the financial stability and resilience of economies in an increasingly connected and digital future. Ignoring this transition could result in incalculable losses, from blockages in payment chains to massive leaks of sensitive data. At this point, it's worth pausing to reflect on the impact on our daily lives. Have you ever stopped to consider that your bank account, your digital wallet, your investments, and even your credit card data depend on the integrity of these systems? The quantum shift isn't a choice for tomorrow. It's an urgent necessity to protect our present. Now, imagine the opportunity that arises for the countries and institutions that initiate this transition first. They will be seen as leaders in innovation, security, and reliability. In addition to attracting investment, these pioneers will dictate the rules of the new global financial game. Here, we can insert a brief announcement, preparing the audience to continue reflecting on the importance of this evolution. Coming back, we need to emphasize that the document also warns of the need for robust contingency plans. It's not enough to simply update encryption. It's essential to constantly test, monitor, and patch vulnerabilities. Cyber resilience thus becomes a strategic priority, aligned with economic sustainability and asset protection. The good news is that concrete initiatives are already underway. Central banks, large financial conglomerates, and even startups are developing hybrid solutions and exploring quantum computing applications. However, success will depend on the speed of implementation and collective engagement. If you've stuck around, you deserve some exclusive information. Experts estimate that by 2030, more than 60% of global transactions will be protected by some form of encryption adapted to the quantum universe. In other words, those who are prepared will lead the new financial era. Those who fall behind could face irreversible consequences. So, keep following our content. Here you'll get behind-the-scenes insights into the new global financial system, understand geopolitical movements, and anticipate changes that will impact your life. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and share this video with anyone who needs to know about this transformation. The future doesn't wait. Will you stand still or prepare to lead this new era?